Barcelona stood in front of cameras and publicly told one of their own players, "Find another club. We're done with you." That player had cost them 105 million euros. 3 years later, he walked onto a stage in Paris. Ronaldinho placed the Ballon d'Or in his hands, and he cried real tears. This is the story of Ousmane Dembélé, and honestly, Barcelona should be embarrassed. Before the pressure of Barcelona, he was just a kid from Vernon, France. Concrete pitches outside the apartment block. His mom migrated from Senegal. His dad left when he was young. Money was tight. Football was the only way out. At 13, his family moved to Brittany. He joined Rennes. At 18, he made his professional debut. 12 goals, League One Young Player of the Year. At 18, Borussia Dortmund paid 15 million euros for him. 1 season, 10 goals, 22 assists, Champions League nights, DFB Pokal winner, Bundesliga Rookie of the Year. Europe's biggest clubs were circling, but Dembélé only had eyes for one club. He grew up watching Iniesta, dreaming of Messi. Barcelona wasn't just a career move, it was everything he ever wanted. August 2017, the dream became real. Barcelona paid 105 million euros. Second biggest transfer in history at the time. The heir to Neymar. Day one, he walks into the dressing room and sits down next to Lionel Messi. Messi looks at him and says, "You have to be serious if you want to achieve your dreams." Dembélé looked around and thought, "I am exactly where I belong." He arrives, and immediately, everything breaks. September 2017, hamstring, 4 months out. He returns. January 2018, same hamstring, again. Doctors are warning him. His body is sending signals. He's not listening. Champions League semi-final against Liverpool, Camp Nou. He comes on as a substitute, goes for the ball. Inside 5 minutes, his leg snaps. Replaced by Alex Collado. Hamstring gone, again. He misses Anfield. He misses the rest of the season. He misses the feeling of being normal. 102 matches missed over his Barcelona career. 102 games where he wasn't there. Where fans were screaming for someone else. And here's the part nobody really talks about. It wasn't just bad luck. In interviews, he admitted it himself. "I was very frail. I didn't work hard enough. The injuries came because I wasn't professional. Staying up until 4 a.m. playing video game, eating terribly, not sleeping properly." Even Messi, who never publicly criticizes teammates, said, "On the pitch, he is a phenomenon. It depends on him. It depends on him." 3 words that said everything. January 2022. This is where Barcelona completely lost the plot. Dembélé's contract was running out. Negotiations going nowhere. Barcelona president Joan Laporta went on the club's own TV channel and said publicly, "We offered him the renewal. We think he has an agreement with another club. That's what his agent has insinuated to us." He was furious. Said, "We are very surprised he didn't accept the offer from the English club either. He prefers to stay here." Barcelona tried to sell him. PSG, Tottenham, Chelsea, all of them said no. All of them said, "We don't want him. He's broken." The fans turned on him completely. When he played at Camp Nou, the same stadium where they'd once sung his name, he was booed from the moment he touched the ball. Spanish newspapers ran the headline, "The most expensive mistake in Barcelona's history." And Dembélé, he broke his silence on social media with these words, "When I left Barcelona, their fans mocked me. They called me a snake. They wished for my downfall, even my death." He was 24 years old, and he wasn't going to let that be his story. Then, something changed. Not on the pitch, in his life. December 2021, Dembélé gets married. Shortly after, he becomes a father. Those closest to him say that's when everything shifted. He grew up overnight, found something bigger than football to show up for every single day, stopped hiding from the spotlight, and decided, enough. And almost immediately, while Barcelona was trying to throw him out, he played the best football of his Barcelona career. 13 assists in 21 games. That good, that dangerous. Finally looking like the player they paid 105 million for. But the relationship was broken beyond repair. July 2023, PSG bought him for 50 million euros, half of what Barcelona paid. Barcelona were happy. They thought they'd finally sold their biggest headache. First season at PSG, quiet, rebuilding, finding his feet in a new city. Then, Luis Enrique arrived, sat Dembélé down, and told him something nobody at Barcelona ever had. Stop being afraid, be selfish, go score goals. Dembélé listened, and the 2024-25 season happened. 33 goals, 15 assists, 49 appearances, Ligue 1 title, Coupe de France, Champions League. PSG crushed Inter Milan 5-0 in the final. Dembélé with 2 assists. PSG's historic quadruple, and at the center of it, the player Barcelona gave away for 50 million because they thought he was finished. UEFA Champions League Player of the Season, League One Player of the Year. Watching him sweep the awards, his childhood friend Dayot Upamecano, the Bayern Munich defender, broke down crying. He said, "We went to the same school. We played on the same concrete pitches. I am completely speechless." Same concrete pitches, from Vernon to the Ballon d'Or. September 21st, 2025, Paris. The Ballon d'Or Gala. Ronaldinho walks onto the stage. The room goes quiet. He hands the golden trophy to Ousmane Dembélé. And Dembélé, the kid who once got booed at Camp Nou, breaks down crying real tears in front of the whole world. He says, "I am a bit stressed. I can't believe I am getting this from a true legend. This award belongs to the whole team." He thanks his family, thanks PSG, thanks Luis Enrique, and then he shocks the entire room. "I want to thank FC Barcelona. They were my dream club. I learned so much from playing with Lionel Messi, the club that publicly humiliated him, the fans that called him a snake." He thanked them. Right after the ceremony, Messi texted him, "Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. You truly deserve it." Mbappé posted online, "You deserve it 1,000 times over, brother." And Dembélé's final words of the night, "Let's go win the World Cup next." He started as a poor kid from a small apartment in Vernon, was publicly humiliated, rejected, sold for cheap, and now, officially the best footballer on the planet. The 2026 World Cup is happening right now, and Ousmane Dembélé is France's best player. But here's the thing that nobody has really said out loud yet. If France win this tournament, Dembélé becomes the first player since the Messi and Ronaldo era to win the Ballon d'Or and the World Cup in the same calendar year. Think about what that means. The player Barcelona publicly threw away on their own TV channel. The player PSG, Tottenham and Chelsea all rejected when Barcelona tried to sell him. The player whose own fans wished for his death on social media. That player holding the World Cup trophy in the summer of 2026. Some journalists already have him at the top of their Ballon d'Or list for this season too, back to back. Something only Messi and Ronaldo ever managed. Barcelona paid 105 million for him and sold him for 50 million because they thought he was finished. The Ballon d'Or committee disagreed, and maybe, just maybe, the World Cup is about to disagree too. The story of Ousmane Dembélé is not over. It might just be getting started. That's where we are right now, and I genuinely want to know what you think. Drop it in the comments. Was Barcelona right to sell him? Could he have become this player if he stayed? Because honestly, that debate has no easy answer. If you're new here, subscribe if you want more of this. Like the video if this one hit different. See you in the next one. Peace.